Hi guys, what I'm doing today is I'm cutting peony buds to dry store in my refrigerator so that
What? Dry store? I've never heard of that.
I know, well, I am not going to put them in water and store them in the refrigerator like you can up to a week in a little bit of water. I'm going to wrap these in paper or tissue paper at this stage, not in water. And I learned last year when I did my friend's wedding, she wanted some bouquets, and I started having to start cutting my buds to make certain that on her wedding day, which is May 29th, the same as ours, that there would be blooms. So what you do is, I'm going to show you, you can cut your
You remembered our wedding date?
I did. You can cut your peony buds in what they call a marshmallow stage, which is when you press, they're a little soft like this and mushy. And what you do, what you don't do, and you can see this pretty well, how this peony does not squish. It's still hard. You can feel the difference. It doesn't squish. And if you were to cut this and then take it out in a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, up to a month, it would probably never open. You want to make certain it's in this stage, because then when you take them out, and I did this last year and it worked, and I was so thankful because I had a backup plan. If mine didn't work, I was going to go buy roses at somewhere else. So today what we're doing, we're cutting some of these, and I'll show you how to wrap them up and store them. This one's a nice one. I'm gonna have a few things going on, and you can cut them from 12, 15, 18, or the size of the vase you're going to be using. Cut off the leaves. You can leave a couple if you choose, but not all of them. They won't store right. For example, this one. Let me take that off. I'm going to leave these 2 leaves. Take that one off. All right, so I'm going to continue cutting a few more, and then that one's a little hard. Cut that one. And I will cut off these other, I'm going to sacrifice a few to have many. So let's go on up, and I'll show you how I'm going to wrap them. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to lay my buds right here in the center of the newspaper. And I am going to go down and cut a few more because, like I said, I have a couple things coming on the next couple weeks. I've got bouquets right now, but I do want to have fresh bouquets when my sisters come. And let me cut these little buds off here. You might have to sacrifice a bud or two. I might leave that bud just because it'll give some interest into the bouquet. So anyhow, whether you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you put them in your paper. It can be newspaper or
Tissue paper.
Tissue paper. You roll it up like this, and you're going to lay it flat in your refrigerator. And
luckily, we have 2 refrigerators.
Luckily, we have 2, but if not, you just have to make room for it. I've done that last year. And then if you have another,
sacrificed all my Coors Lights.
I know.
You know.
And last year,
last year, man, I was thinking, well, I had a beer. No, sure, I got peonies.
Got peonies. We got to get some ice on a cooler.
Yeah.
But I then laid. You can lay them on top of each other, but you want the heads of your buds not on top of each other. So you can see the heads are here. My next roll is going to be laid the other way, so you don't smash them. Then, when you're ready to make your bouquet, you're going to take how many you want out, and then when you take them out of your storage, of course you're going to cut the end off, and you can then put that in at least 2 inches of water to hydrate them. It takes at least 24 hours for the bud to open. It took a little less last year when I did it. I tested a couple times, but to be certain that you've got your vase ready for the next day, I would give it the day before, cut the end off, put it in water, it'll rehydrate. Some people suggest you can even leave them in the paper, if you know, like this, if you have them stored like this, to help them hold themselves upright. I didn't do that last year. I took mine out of the paper, put them in a bucket, hydrated them, or in the vase they were going in, and they opened up and they were beautiful. And just think, 2 weeks from now, I can have a bouquet. I keep small bouquets. I can do 3 in a vase. I can do 5 in a vase. 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, you can still have your peony blooms. And I love the fragrance of the peonies. I love how they look. Give it a try. Sacrifice a few and you may get hooked. I am. So thanks for watching, and go cut a few blooms.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, and yes, of course, you can always subscribe and hit the bell because you never know what I'm going to put up next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.